Very special episode because we have a guest. When I say guest, I mean Sarah's murking around in the background. Murking? Lurking. Murking and lurking. Playing video games. Probably gonna be all loud and stuff. Hello everyone, and a happy Khmer New Year to you. Susadai Phnom Tamai. F***ing nailed it. I'm Ryan, I live in Cambodia, and I make varts. Other people are out there video logging. I'm out there video arting. Khmer New Year just wrapped up in Cambodia. It's their biggest holiday, and that's what we're talking about today. I went out into the streets of Phnom Penh looking for a little holiday cheer. I'm gonna show you all that. I'm gonna let you know what Khmer New Year is all about. Let's get started.
Y'all don't know people like this. Y'all don't know people like this. Y'all don't know people like this. Y'all don't know people like this.
So Khmer New Year kind of marks the end of the dry season and the end of the harvest of the dry season crops. Pretty much every Cambodian gets 3 days off for this holiday. This year it was Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Pretty much everything is closed. Obviously some foreign-owned businesses will stay open, and also some booths that are Khmer-owned that are selling things that are related to the New Year, they'll stay open. For example, this stand here is selling slato dong. Of course, slato dong, the traditional Khmer decorative piece for Khmer. I don't know what this thing is. I just saw a labeled photo. I wanted people to think I'm really smart. You'll also find stands selling flowers, fruits, candles, incense, all things related to Buddhism. I wouldn't say Khmer New Year is a religious holiday, but there are definitely a lot of practices, a lot of traditions that revolve around Buddhism, which is why I pointed my GPS towards Wat Phnom, probably the most important Buddhist temple in Phnom Penh. This was the first day of the holiday. Most people spend this day at home, cleaning their house, decorating, cooking, and hanging out with their families. So most of the city was quiet. A lot of people traveled to their hometown for the holiday, but the one place that was booming was Wat Phnom, and everyone seemed to be having a really good time there. Games like these sack races are very popular at this time of the year. In fact, there are a number of games that are only really played during Khmer New Year. So I heard that there are often fireworks down by the riverside on the first night of the Khmer New Year. Being the document turd that I am, I decided to head down to the riverside and check it out. I started in front of the palace, which was busy with locals. There were toy sellers, people selling snacks, and because I was such a good boy that day, I decided I deserved an ice cream. Okay, chocolate? Yeah.
Cold?
Yeah, like this. Here's a rock. And then I headed across the road to the Riverside Promenade, where there's a little temple, and there's quite a few people there worshiping. The Riverside at night, whether it's a holiday or not, is a really cool place to hang out. There's always people hustling. I don't know what this guy was doing, but he was constantly going up and down the promenade looking for something or someone. I felt bad for this poor guy. He was out looking for food, I think, down by the river while most people celebrated just above him on the promenade. And I helped this guy find his birds. I think he sells birds which people release and then he tries to recatch them. I'm not exactly sure on that, but he was taking a fishing pole and poking it at the birds in the trees and trying to get them to go into a cage that he had. But all this led up to the big fireworks show. So I found an empty bench, I got comfy, sat back, and I waited. I waited a lot, and no fireworks showed up. Honestly, I was pretty surprised how quiet it was all weekend. I went out on the second day, which is called Viriak Vanabat, and it's the day you're supposed to help out the less fortunate. A lot of people visit temples, but it was pretty quiet overall. Third day of the holiday is called Viriak Longsak, and it's the day you're supposed to wash your Buddhas, or sometimes your family members, your elderly family members. I think you sponge bath them or something. But this is when the water fights break out. You've probably seen footage of that. I experienced it in Laos years ago, probably it was 10 years ago actually, and it was a lot of fun. We had so much fun. It was a crazy good time. This year they were told they weren't supposed to do water fights because of COVID. I did see some kids with squirt guns. I got squirted once maybe on some ride. Ah! Sprayed me! But generally, it wasn't happening here in Phnom Penh. But then I saw a few posts on Instagram. I realized I was in the wrong city. The real party was in Siem Reap. So I had to do something that I thought I'd never have to do.
He gave us a signal.
This is Nick. He's a photographer, and he just so happened to be in Siem Reap having way more fun than me.
Fuck up your day.
And then we cut back to me looking all jealous. Is this jealous? I don't know. I can't do jealous. A big thanks to Nick for letting me use his videos, and make sure you check out his Instagram page. He's a very talented photographer, and he's adventurous, so he's always finding cool places in Cambodia. Sometimes I just go on his Instagram page, just look for cool photos, and try to find out where they were taken, and then go and visit those places. Really cool stuff. So check that out. And that pretty much wraps up Khmer New Year. What a time. We all had so much fun, especially Nick. Sarah actually had a week off for the holiday, so we spent some time in Kampot. That video is coming soon, or if you're from the future, it could be clickable right now somewhere. So check that out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, comb your hair. I'm out.
Prefer when I'm by myself. I don't wanna hang around y'all. Pray for good health. One day I'm really gon' ball. Fuck around and buy the whole mall. Breaking that cake. Flexing 700 in the bank. Not a superhero, I don't save. Look at my